Whether you're new to the game or have been playing Sea of Thieves for years, we're always looking for that new grind that can get you more gold and levels than the last one. And luckily for you, this method I'm here to tell you about is the best for gold and emissary levels in Season 13. Let's get into it. So if you don't know by now, Season 13 introduced a new valuable loot item called the Orb of Secrets. This Orb of Secrets is only obtainable through completing one of the 6 new skeleton camp structures that are placed everywhere throughout the map. And like I said, there's only 6 of these new structures, so you're going to need to know how to recognize them. These skeleton camps are easily recognizable by their flameheart symbol that is located underneath the island on the map table. Or you can tell that an island is a skeleton camp based upon the big fire beacon on top of the island that signifies that the skeleton camp is ready to be solved. Now you heard me say that they needed to be solved, so you gotta be asking me, Siren, how do I solve these skeleton camps? But don't worry your little gold hungry head off, because these skeleton camps are actually super simple to solve. And this is how you solve them. First, to get into the skeleton camp, walk up to the gate and light the 2 torches on either side of the door with your lantern. Then head down using either the elevator or the spiral staircase. I like to pull the lever to send the elevator down, then jump down the staircase so on my way back I can take the elevator back up to carry my Orb of Secrets back to my ship. But anyway, once you've reached the bottom, enter the main puzzle room and light the stargazer with your lantern. This will reveal the 3 main symbols that you need to solve the puzzle. Once you've revealed your symbols, grab the stargazer and use the big circle of light to find the symbols that you need. Then use the smaller circle of light to draw these symbols. If you can't reach one of the symbols from where they're placed, don't worry, because there's a wheel behind you that you can use to turn the symbols to a spot where you can draw them. Once you've drawn your 3rd and final symbol, the skeleton camp will start spawning waves of skeletons. There's 5 waves in total, with the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th wave all containing 1 gunpowder keg skeleton. What I like to do is, I like to save all of these kegs and put them next to the vault door, because this is where the captain spawns on the final round. The kegs will kill the boss, making it save some more time in the long run. Once you finish killing all the skeletons on the final round, the vault door will begin to open, allowing you to walk in and grab your Orb of Secrets. Now that we've gone through what skeleton camps are, how to locate them, and how to complete the puzzle, let's get into the best way to make the most gold and emissary levels doing these skeleton camps. Now before we get into the methods, I wanted to ask if you're enjoying the video and wanted to, please subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton, and as you can see, only 88% of you guys watching are subscribed. Anyways, now to the methods. Now, there's 2 main methods that are above all the rest in terms of getting gold and getting emissary levels. I'm going to show my preferred method first, and then after I'm going to show the most efficient way to get levels and gold using these Orbs of Secrets. Now, what I like to do when I'm grinding for Orbs of Secrets is I like to bounce from Barnacle Cay to Shiver Retreat. These 2 are the 2 closest skeleton camps to each other, and continuously bouncing back and forth between the 2 will result in you getting, at most, 2 or 3 Orbs of Secrets every 20 minutes. Now, each of these orbs can be sold to any emissary with a max of 50,000 gold per orb with a grade 5 emissary flag. So the method I prefer will result in you getting 300,000 to 450,000 gold every single hour with a grade 5 emissary flag. Now onto the method that I believe to be better, even though I prefer the other method. This method requires you to dive to Plunder Outpost by diving to the Talltale Cursed Rogue. Once you do surface after diving, go ahead and head up to the helm, and then grab the wheel and then turn it to the right. You'll see if you look to the right there will be a skeleton camp. This skeleton camp is Lookout Point, and it's right next to Plunder, so every time you dive to Plunder, Lookout Point will be right there. This method differs from the other method because as soon as you get the orb you're going to sell it, so it's best to start this method once you already have a grade 5 emissary flag of your choice. Once you've arrived at Lookout Point, you know what to do now, just go ahead and finish the puzzle and grab your orb. Once you have your orb, go ahead and swim it out to your ship as per usual, but this time instead of going and setting sail towards another skeleton camp, what you're going to want to do is turn directly backwards and then head straight towards Plunder Outpost. Now, once you're on your way to Plunder Outpost, make sure to go down below deck to the quest table and cancel that tall tale you put down earlier. Now, once you're nearing Plunder Outpost, go ahead and grab your Orb of Secrets and then stand on the bow of your ship, and whenever you feel that your ship is close enough, go ahead and jump off and then go ahead and sell the orb to whichever company you're representing. I was representing gold holders, so I was going to go sell it to the gold holders. I only had a grade 4 flag, which would give me 40k instead of 50k, because I didn't really care about the gold too much, so I didn't really grind for it to reach 5. Once you did sell your Orb of Secrets, what you're going to want to do is go in the water and go ahead and grab your mermaid to go back to your ship. Once you're there, go back to your quest table and then vote up the Cursed Rogue to dive again back to Plunder Outpost. This will put you right back at Plunder Outpost, obviously, and then you could just turn right again and then head back to Lookout Point, and you can just keep doing this and keep getting however many orbs you want. Now, with this Plunder Outpost diving method, you can expect to get at least one Orb of Secrets every 7 or 8 minutes. Now, with you getting an orb around every 7 minutes, this will result in you getting either 8 or 9 orbs every single hour, which would give you around 350,000 to 400,000 gold every single hour doing this method. Now, the reason I believe this method to be even better than my method, even though you get less Orb of Secrets per hour, is because you have way less threats along the way, and it's a super calm section of the map with only like an island worth of distance to sail. Sailing from Plunder Outpost to Lookout Point, you'll probably only encounter maybe a skeleton ship or megs. There's normally no players that'll bother you doing this, but sailing from Shiver Retreat and Barnacle Cay, it's a very high chance that you have a player near you, with the fact of them being near a couple outposts and a sea fortress in the middle. But that's it for this video, so if you did enjoy the video, make sure to subscribe, it helps the channel out a ton. And if you are interested, I also stream Sea of Thieves live here on this YouTube channel, so feel free to stick around and have some fun in the chat. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!
Mr. Squidward!